Well, I'm already glad that I took the valves out the cylinder head that came with the Asbo 52 project. This head had been worked on by quite a well-known name in racing circles, actually. Although that's all I'm going to say about that. I found that the springs, the valve springs, which have got closer coils one end than the other, the close coils fit downwards. They were both in upside down. I've removed this. They've made up an extra thick sort of lower spring seat to try and compress the exhaust valve spring more, which was too much, so I'll be going back to this. But there's another bigger problem, and this one could have been a real nasty one, and they really should have known better considering who they are. But this is the exhaust valve. The inlet valve, incidentally, seats and seals nicely, and the valve seat throat diameter has been enlarged, so I can't really reduce the head diameter of the inlet valve, so we're just going to have to live with that. But I'll be running a standard camshaft with the inlet retarded, so we should be able to keep the piston well out the way of the valve in any case. Hopefully. I've cleaned this lot up a little bit as well, whatever went on there. But the biggie is this one. This is the exhaust valve I've just taken out, and they are the collets that were holding it in to the cap. Might just be possible to see that. They've got those ridges there, and those ridges are because they are intended for a valve with a stem like this, with a groove in it, not that tapered type. These don't sit properly on those valves. In fact, look at that, that one there is wobbling around on the valve stem. So if this head had been put on an engine and the engine run, it would have only been a matter of probably a small amount of time before this valve dropped in to say hello to the piston and stuffed a hole through it. But I'm really surprised, and I'm not going to name names, but the owner told me the name. I'm really surprised that if it was them, that they did something like that, because that is terrible. So I'm going to have to get some compatible collets for this valve if I'm going to use it. Otherwise we're going to have a valve with a stem to that sort of pattern to work with those collets. But either way, what came out can't go back in.